everybody. Let's make sure this switches over. It should. Alright, looks like it did. Good. Great. Hang on a second. What? What's going on here? It's like it's not. I didn't get any audio. Did someone say something?
Can you put me separate CFS 5.25 over
I have to figure out what this is. Roof camera didn't connect. Oh, wait a minute.
I tried to tell you the stream was working, but my my wave app freaked out.
Let's see. I know why it's not connecting. It's because I did that. Yep, there it went. There we go. We got a roof camera again. Alright guys, so if you direct your attention to the Radar Omega app, you will notice that we've got several thunderstorms kind of just all over the place. Here across eastern Wyoming, southwest Nebraska, none of which are very worth our time yet. None of them look that great. But the most robust ones are these ones down here by Kimball, Nebraska. That's where we're headed. I've noticed a pattern out here over the past few days. You know, the past 2 days we've been out here in like the same spots. Well, 3 days really now, but these storms don't do anything until about 7:30 or so p.m. Mountain Time. Because we're in Mountain Time, so it's 5:11 p.m. Central right now. Or 6:11 Central, 5:11 Mountain. Just wanted to bump that over real quick. We should be good now. But these storms, like the storms that we've had out here, haven't done anything until closer to dark. So that's why I held off on starting the stream today. I figured why bother if it, if the stuff's not going to get going until dinner time, like why bother? There's nothing happening. So I started later today intentionally. Severe thunderstorm watch is in place. I'm watching a storm up there to the west of Chugwater. But yeah, thanks for joining. That little storm up there by Chugwater does look like it's trying to organize a little bit, but it's very small, not much of an updraft. So I'm watching that. We should be able to turn around and go get that if we have to. Josh, the local storm chasing expert for the High Plains, It says that anything that forms to the west of Hawk Springs, which is basically Chugwater, needs to be watched because it likes to produce things. We'll see if he's right today. I think he's watching, so we'll see. But no, seriously, storms in that terrain typically do something nice. If it's not a tornado, they end up looking pretty at least. So I'm watching that very closely. But it looks like it's crap in its pants. So holding off on that. You're looking to the south. I'm driving east. We're going to get over here to Highway 71 and go south toward Kimball. And that's the storm you're looking at now. We'll go attack that one for the time being. Mississippi? No. This is Wyoming and Nebraska. No severe thunderstorm warnings on any of this stuff right now. It's all pretty pathetic looking, but like I said yesterday, we don't have to have a severe thunderstorm warning. Contrary to popular belief, I know a lot of these, I call them like the screaming demons because that's what a lot of these kids are out here. They're just out here screaming, yeah, bro, like I can't fucking stand it. But a lot of these kids give people the impression that you've got to have like a tornado warning or something to have a good storm. You don't. In fact, most of the, I'm not kidding, I was going through Lightroom last night. Most of the photos that are meaningful or worth anything to me were taken on storms that weren't even severe thunderstorm warned. They were just regular storms. So we don't need to have, contrary to popular belief, the National Weather Service does not actually control the weather. So you can get really pretty storms, even if the National Weather Service doesn't, qualify them as severe. So we don't really need this severe thunderstorm warning. We don't need a tornado warning to call today a success. We just need something. And this storm looks kind of promising. We're on the north side of it, so it looks like crap. That's because we're on the north side of it. But you could kind of make out some structure. There's some blowing dust under there. A lot of rain curtains. Looks like a decent updraft base. So I'm thinking once we can get in front of this thing, we might have a halfway pretty storm. But we're going to have to kind of court punch it. We're not that far from Kimball, though, which is where we have to go. We're like half hour away. The storm's not moving very fast. And I'm not even saying this is the target. We saw yesterday, after I quit chasing yesterday, about 20 minutes later, there was a tornado. It was a weak piece of crap, and who cares? But there was a tornado, like 45 minutes from where we were. So that's kind of what I'm saying about out here is like, usually these storms in this higher terrain happen early. But lately, these past few days, at least with this type of setup we have, it seems like they don't really do anything until closer to dark, or at least 6 or 7 p.m. Mountain. So I think we got an hour before these things really get going. But just based on history, what's happened the past 2 days, I think these things will get going. It's just going to take a little while. At least I hope they get going. It would really suck if today's a wash. But I think they'll get going. Yeah, the storms are actually, all of them, every single one on the board right now is weakening. But we saw this yesterday, where they all weakened and just crapped out, and then they went nuts. So that's just how it goes, I guess, out here. Almost to our south road here. Yeah, I went to Torrington and then it just wasn't happening, so I came here. Really don't chase out here very often. It's kind of nice to be out here. I like it out here. It's going to stay busy for the next week or so out here, it looks like. Probably be back here tomorrow as well. I think we made the right call because that storm over there by Chugwater died. Which actually surprised me. It looked really good for a bit. it's really pretty out here, so if we actually had a tornado out here, it would be something, but that's most likely not happening today, tomorrow, or the next day. I have not seen many tornadoes out here at all, actually. I think only like one or two. They really don't happen that much out here. I mean, yeah, you get big storms and big hail, but tornadoes are a little bit sparse.
Sorry, hit the button.
Yeah, like imagine if we could get a tornado coming over that. That'd be cool. Yeah, we got to get down there on the south side of this storm, and then we'll be able to see some structure. We'll have to drive through it, but we can get on I-80, or we can take Highway 30, which parallels 80 if we don't want to get stuck on the interstate. We can take that state highway, which would probably be fine. Starting to get some outflow from this storm. A lot of dust getting kicked up here. We'll have to drive through that. I need to clean off this windshield. Badly. Still no severe thunderstorm warning on any of this stuff. Another storm is starting to fire up just northeast of Cheyenne, which is west of here. So there's more coming. And, whoa, that was cool. I don't think you saw that, though. But we've seen this pattern over the past few days. Like, the first wave of storms comes through, and it's a miserable disappointment. And then the ones behind it, granted, they're all outflow dominant pieces of shit, but they come in and they're way better than the first round. So we're starting to see that pattern happen again. So looks like it's going to happen right on schedule here. to drive through this thing, and then we'll come out on the other side. I actually originally thought we were going to be up there in like Rapid City today, but maybe even the Badlands, but it looks like it kind of things trended south. We do have some pretty strong winds in this. I'm surprised they haven't put a special weather statement out, honestly. Outflow boundary from this thing is all the way down there to Highway 14 in northern Colorado. Whoa! Holy crap, that was close. I hope you guys saw that. Clouds over here to my left look really cool. I think it's just fun that way. looks like this little line segment is starting to intensify on the south side of it, so this is good. It's all going according to plan here. Just got to work our way through it and then keep heading south, and then we'll go a little bit east. Wind is really blowing out here, though. Holy crap. And they just severe warned it, guys.
Severe thunderstorm watch number 414, effective.
It's going to be for 60 mile an hour wind.
Cheyenne, Jaws, Kimball, Morrill, Scott, Bluff, and Sioux in Goshen, Wyoming. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements.
Alright, now we're going to get blasted by rain here. That's good though, because I need the windshield scrubbed off. That might have been some small hail. I can't, I mean, it might have been a rock too.
Kimball County Emergency Services, weather service announcement, severe thunderstorm warning from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Severe thunderstorm warning for western Cheyenne County and the panhandle of Nebraska up until 6:30 p.m. Hazard 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Expect damage to roof siding and trees. Seek the lower shelter of your home. Kimball 1741.
Alright, so we want to stay on this highway. I think I just, yeah, as long as I don't exit it, we stay on that road. Yes. Just keep going. Bunch of dust getting blown around up here. Quite a bit of outflow winds on this. We want to get off on Highway 30, I think. We want to get a little bit to the east here, because if we're going to see any sort of shove cloud structure, any of that crap, we're going to have to get east. Make sure we don't miss this, because it's going to be a pain to double back for it. Okay, it's 2 Highway 30 this way. Alright. That's what we need. So I don't want to get on the interstate, because then you have a limited, you only have limited places to exit. I want to be able to get on and off the highway as I please here. Watch out for the tumbleweed. Guy just locked up his brakes and decided to turn right there. No blinker, no nothing. Alright, we're going east. Once we're ahead of this thing, we might be able to make out some structure on it.
Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts. This is a radar indicated threat. The following effects are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Kimball, Potter, Peaks, Kimball Municipal Airport, Oliver Reservoir, and Kimball County Fairgrounds. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties: Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. This is a severe thunderstorm message for the following counties: in Nebraska, Banner, Box Butte, Cheyenne, Dawes, Kimball, Laurel, Scottsbluff, and Sioux, and Goshen, Wyoming. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 414, effective until 9 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties: in Nebraska, Banner, Box Butte, Cheyenne, Dawes, Kimball, Laurel, Scottsbluff, and Sioux, and Goshen, Wyoming. Remember, a severe thunderstorm.
There's a ton of dust getting pushed up down there. I know you probably can't see it on the camera, but
including large hail and damaging winds.
gotta be some decently strong winds. See that little dust cloud? Hold on. It's behind the hill now. I'll circle it. Our little dust cloud kicked up by the outflow. Definitely made the right choice being on these storms. Now it's possible that storm just east of Cheyenne, that one could be something we might want to go over toward too. That's going to be a while before that thing gets together anyway, so we're fine staying with this one. That one's not far away. Want to get a little bit out ahead of this, maybe go south out of Dix. Actually no, we'll go east and then go south on Road 69. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, so we'll go east through Dix and then south on Road 69. I'm not making that up at all. Whatever. Just reading the map.
Nice.
I think I'm behind a Buick Encore.
Double nice.
It almost looks like a fire down there, but I don't think it is. Could be though. Sometimes you see these fires caused by lightning out here. Really dry. Alright, we'll go through Dix. It's really dark underneath this anvil, or this storm. Not necessarily the anvil, but you know what I mean. Oh, come on, car. You were going quick, and now you're doing 12 under the speed limit. What are we doing here, people? Jesus Christ. Alright, so it's going to be our next like main road here that goes south that we'll want to take.
And this is separate from the one I just closed. Yes, I'm on a second thing too. It's going to be with Nebraska Farm Truck 64926 SCM. 64926 SCM, same location.
It's not a terrible looking storm by any means.
I have a 1060 on you. Go ahead. Whatever, triple wide, I guess.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate your super chat as always. This might be our south option here. This is. Is this Chaser seriously parked across? Is this guy seriously parked across the road? Yeah. No, not totally, just partially. Yeah, I like to park in the middle of the road. That way when people come through the intersection, they hit me too. That's always a lot of fun. Sarcasm. Oh, if these power lines weren't here, this would make for a hell of a photo. Ah. I mean, I guess I could go on the other side of the power lines, right? That would make sense. Yeah, let's use our brain. I'll just walk to the other side of the power line. Stand by, people. Okay, pitch time. Alright, well this ain't half bad. I mean... Actually, this is super pretty. Oh my god, this is actually awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and put a clip on Snapchat here, guys. If you want to find it, seethestorm.net, there's a link to the Snapchat page. Trying to get a damn an iPhone, come on. Trying to get a nice panorama here, but every time I try there's lightning in the middle of the stitch line and then it screws it all up. That rolling shutter effect. And it just crashed. What? This new iPhone update is junk. They need to get this figured out. This is ridiculous. Everything's crashing. And don't start saying, oh, go get an Android, because I can't. I need an iPhone specifically. Well, panorama just ain't happening, I guess. All right, I think I got an okay shot. Very pretty.
That southern cell just went tornado possible, which is surprising. It's got a little mezzo on.
I'm out of the car. What was that?
The cell to the south by Sterling, Colorado, that went tornado possible, and it's slightly rotating.
How long has that one been warned?
It was like a few minutes ago, like 2 to 3.
All right, that makes sense. I didn't realize it was warned, but okay. I mean, I'm going to probably just keep dropping south anyway, so that works out.
Copy that.
Continue on County Road 69 for 11 miles. Your route may be affected by severe thunderstorm warnings.
Yeah, we're going to start heading south, guys.
Also, forgot to mention this, it's also moving east at 20 miles per hour.
All right, I'm almost 2 hours from it, so I'm just going to generally keep going south down the line, but I'm not going to be able to get there, but just keep going south.
Sounds good.
We'll keep dropping south down the line, guys. We're going to have to go in about 9 miles. We're going to go east, so we got to go to the east a little bit to get a better view. Because we're going to lose our view here, but we'll go east in a minute. Well, about 8 minutes here.
Good, ballpark team. I'll be at the hospital for a few minutes and available by personal phone. After that, take 2 and 3.
This thing's very quickly intensifying. concerns with these storms right now is just strong wind. Decent structure with this, though. I have a feeling it's going to be way better once we get farther south. See, all we needed for that storm back there when we stopped was an abandoned building, but that's all right. Maybe we'll find one somewhere else. Once we go east in about 6 miles, we're going to have a better view because we'll move away from this a little bit and we'll be able to fit more of it in the camera frame. There's a deer. I think we didn't smoke that thing. Probably like 3 minutes or so, we'll be able to make our east turn.
This Tornado Possible Warren storm is doing some wacky dynamics here. It's actually moving almost southwest. It's like kind of zippering down the outflow boundary. So, didn't expect that today.
Yeah, that stuff did weird stuff last night too. It was all because of that outflow boundary, which was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Rotation's still pretty broad, but this is Colorado, so honestly, we can just throw all the rules out the window. It's like mid-50s dew points, so yeah, that gets it done there apparently. So honestly, probably a pretty decent shot at seeing a tornado today.
Highway 24 eastbound at 359 on Colorado Edward Charles Cider, Tom 89 on the blue Honda Civic.
have to go down through Pete's because there's a big road hole down here. We'll be in Colorado here in a couple of minutes. Be 3 states today: Wyoming, Nebraska, and Colorado.
Good evening. My name is 0092. I'll be vehicle 906. Breakthrough. 108-916. You can let me in travel status to the capital.
I copy. Seatbelt there.
Thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles north of Kimball to 11 miles south of Kimball Municipal Airport, moving east at 30 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following events are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Kimball, Potter, Peaks, Kimball Municipal Airport, Oliver Reservoir, and Kimball County Fairgrounds. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm at 6:09 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles north of 6 to 12 miles north of West Plains, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Potter and Peaks. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties: Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. This is a severe thunderstorm message for the following counties: Nebraska, Banner, Fox Butte, Cheyenne, Dawes, Kimball, Laurel, Scottsbluff, and Goshen, Wyoming.
Alright, now we start moving a little bit east, so we should be able to get some more of that structure in the camera view here. Hopefully.
I copy. I'm an 82, 10.
Lost a little bit of its structure.
Driver is coming back clear and valid adult regular 08.
Thank you. 58, 575, and 960. Right?
Correct.
Can you tell them what I just said? Same location as 7 West Mountain, the 286 is calling on David Jerome Plains, Union German.
39, I was not ready for any of that. Stand by.
Alright, a couple of miles, we'll start our south turn. We're making decent time. We're not doing too bad here.
Fair balance.
Basically need to get down there to Highway 14 and go west.
He's gonna have to cross over truck. This is only quick.
It's only go so fast on these gravel roads, you know. But we'll be off of it before too long. Tornado warned the son of a bitch.
It just went tornado warned.
Frick's sakes. Well, I guess I screwed up not being there on time, didn't I? It's alright, we'll still get there. Still get there.
Has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Weld County in northeastern Colorado until 6:45 p.m. At 6:15 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 7 miles southeast of Pawnee Buttes, or 34 miles north of Fort Morgan, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard, tornado and half-dollar-size hail. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include mainly rural areas of northeastern Weld County. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built building away from windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from falling debris. Severe thunderstorm.
Yeah, Weld County is a big county, but I think that's actually statistically the county that has the most tornadoes in the United States every year. So, but I really don't think this is going to tornado. I really don't. Oh my god. Shit, abandoned building. Fuck. Now we're really slowed down. Shit.
So, what's that?
Didn't realize what my time was when I went to 82.
Then parts of our driver tank.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
1918.
We're too close to it. That's okay. Back moving again. Yeah, I really don't think this is going to tornado. But we need to get there as soon as possible anyway.
4 miles north of Fort Morgan, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Tornado at hail. Radar indicated rotation. Impact. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include mainly rural areas of northeastern Weld County. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built building away from windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 6:30 p.m. for northwestern Logan and northeastern Weld counties. At 6:12 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles east of Pawnee Buttes, or 36 miles west of Sterling, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard: 60 miles an hour wind gusts and $half size hail. Source: radar indicated. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include West Lanes. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. The storm is capable of producing damaging winds and large hail. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. Seek shelter immediately in an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built structure. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm.
Very pretty out here.
14 effect until 9 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following areas. In Colorado, this watch includes 3 counties in northeast Colorado, Logan, Morgan, Weld. This includes Morgan.
And I think we just crossed into Colorado right there, I think.
Primary threats include scattered large hail and isolated very large hail within 6 inches in diameter. Possible scattered damaging wind gusts to 70 miles an hour. Possible. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms in the distance of this area. Persons in these areas should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Severe thunderstorms can occasionally do produce tornadoes. The National Weather Service in Denver has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Weld County and northeastern Colorado until 6:45 p.m. At 6:15 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 7 miles southeast of Pawnee Buttes, or 34 miles north of Fort Morgan, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard: tornado at $half size hail. Source: radar indicated rotation. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include mainly rural areas of northeastern Weld County. Move to an interior room on the lowest first floor of a well-built building away from windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying
Stupid
debris.
fucking deer.
This is known all hazards radio.
Oh, he about got killed.
Your normal program has been suspended.
I swear to God, those might be the dumbest animals I've ever seen. Just run right out in front of you. And every time I say that, I get somebody in the chat that's like, oh, well, they were here first. Well, I understand that they were here first, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I think they're fucking stupid. Like, you've got an object barreling down the road at a very fast rate of speed. Oh, I'm going to go run in front of that. That's a terrible idea. Awful. Just awful.
20 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail.
But yeah, that's always the excuse from the, I call it the cancel culture crowd. Because all they ever want to do is argue with you on everything and try to cancel you over dumb shit. Like, well, that deer was here before us. You need to respect the wildlife. Well, you know what? I agree. Yeah, that deer was, they were here before us. I agree. It was their land first. But you know what? They're still stupid. Like, it doesn't negate the fact that I think deer are stupid animals. I think they're dumber than cows. And anybody who's ever farmed cattle knows exactly what I'm talking about. It takes a lot to be dumber than a cow. Not even kidding, guys. It's very hard to be dumber than a cow. Cows are very stupid. Look at this view, though. We're going to take this all the way down to Sterling and then go west.
Can you copy it?
Yes, go ahead.
That's what I thought. That was a trailer.
Oh wow, we got Jesus. Got a paved road now. Alright, now we can make up for some time. Oh yeah, I agree, it's very pretty out here. Today's not turning out too bad. I'm saying, guys, it's a damn good thing we left the Wyoming target because, like, nothing's happening. So I'm glad we made the right decision. I was really questioning it there for a minute, but I think I made the right decision.
Since the other 1012 will not be coming, can you give me a non-profit 1046? That's going to be for the Chevy crew? Yes, yes. And the average is going to be 300369 Southgate Road.
It's a big wind farm. We've been driving through this thing for miles.
We have a whole bunch of people in town. I'll be personnel here and help them out and bring another.
Once we get down there to 14, we'll have a good visual on this storm. I think we got about 10 minutes till we get down there, though. Like I said, once we get to 14 and we start pointing west, we're going to have a visual. So on the not so high likelihood this actually produces a tornado, we'll be able to see it.
Yeah, the front is open up something.
Colorado this morning includes 3 counties in northeast Colorado: Logan, Morgan, Weld. This includes the cities of Fort Morgan, Greeley, Sterling, and Windsor. Primary threats include scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events at 2 inches in diameter. Possible scattered damage includes gusts to 70 miles an hour. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms in and close to the watch area. Persons in these areas should be monitoring friendly weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Severe thunderstorms tornadoes. Tornado warning remains in effect until 6:45 p.m. for northeastern Weld County and 6:25 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 7 miles northwest of New Raymer, or 31 miles north of Fort Morgan, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard: tornado at $half size hail. Source: radar indicated rotation. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include mainly rural areas of northeastern Weld County. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built building away from windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. This is known all hazards radio. Your normal program has been suspended due to severe weather in the listening area. For information.
Alright, well, we're going to make it just in time. This storm's going to be undergoing a little bit of a merger, it looks like, and that's probably going to stop any sort of tornado potential momentarily, so... As this other little shower kind of bumps up into it, it's not going to be able to produce a tornado while that's happening, so that's going to slow it down and probably stop any of that from happening for a little bit. So that gives us plenty of time to get there. So I think if this does produce a tornado, it'll probably be after we get there. We should be there in like a half an hour, 30 to 35 minutes, but we'll have a visual on this thing in about 10 minutes or less. Only about 2 miles north of our road. We're almost there, guys. And we'll be headed toward the storm. Coming up on that in like a mile. Just want to get moving west. It's definitely the better part of the storm, though. I'm glad we picked this target. This is turning out to be pretty good compared to what I thought it would be. All right, we'll go fronting for a minute so everyone can kind of reorient themselves. We'll be turning west toward the storm in just a second. Slight right. Oh, up here. Okay.
Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms in and close to the watched area. Persons in these areas should be out for threatening weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Severe thunderstorms can occasionally do produce tornadoes. This is NOAA All Hazards Radio. Your normal program has been suspended due to severe weather in the listening area. For full information, visit www.
So it is going to take on 2 mergers, but I'm also noticing right underneath, or right around the southmost merger, looks like we have a northward lifting outflow boundary, or something this thing could potentially latch onto. So, might have some interesting things happening here soon.
Okay, that lied. It wasn't just 2 miles. I guess that was where the road merged. We've got like 4 miles till we get to 14, but that's okay. Alright. Thanks, Gina. I misread the GPS, but we're getting there.
20 and clear.
Now we're almost there. Basically, just gotta go through Sterling. It's always a Buick LeSabre, always. Mile, and then we're actually in town, and it won't take but a minute to get through Sterling. There's not much to it. Then we'll be going west. Got a minute. We've been talking about these little inflow mergers that are coming in. They're kind of gonna stop any sort of tornado progress here for the next 20 minutes or so, probably, as they kind of move in. So this thing, if it's gonna do it, it's gonna wait for us. But I'm very again, folks, I'm doubtful this would ever produce a tornado. Very doubtful. But I have a feeling we're gonna have a very pretty looking storm once we get over there.
I looked at the right one.
That's correct. Give first name rather than last name, Boa.
All Wi-Fi on. Wi-Fi off.
Service in Denver has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Morgan County in northeastern Colorado, east central Weld County in northeastern Colorado until 7:15 p.m. At 6:43 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from 8 miles northeast of New Raymer to 10 miles southeast of Briggsdale, or along a line from 31 miles west of Sterling to 29 miles northwest of Fort Morgan, moving southeast at 15 miles an hour. Hazard, ping-pong ball-size hail and 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include New Raymer, Keota, Stoneham, and Buckingham. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. These storms are capable of producing damaging winds and large hail. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. Seek shelter immediately in an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built structure.
Okay. So I'm going to stop for gas, which is going to take about 2 seconds. Just so we have some, because one thing I will tell you folks, when you're out here, if you run out of gas, or if you start running low on gas, then you have to end up missing a storm. You end up missing a storm because you have to divert to the nearest gas station, which might be 20 minutes in the wrong direction.
Clearance on a plate. I'm at Jackson Lake State Park. Very strong.
2.99. That's the cheapest I've gotten gas out here. Oh, for Christ's sakes, buddy. All right. That's all I got time for. Alright, that's all I got time for. That is a very slow pump. I don't have any more time. I'm not going to screw around any longer. We got to go. Come on, car. Come on. There you go. Alright, as we go west, we will start to get a view. We're almost through town. It don't take but a minute to get through here. We'll probably have to go south on 71. And that's in what, like 12 miles? Plenty of road options.
Wildlife 142, fellow.
Sorry, go ahead.
Wildlife, I got that back from BMW from the Ian first. They're telling me it's a 2007 Honda Pilot. Looks like it expired in April of 2023. Is that the vehicle you have?
I am not in contact with it. I am working on a case and just need to get it cleared. I appreciate that. That does come back to what we're looking at, though.
Okay, there you go. 1821.
Good load, 3 David 13, 1075. Eastbound at 353 on Colorado Charles, Robert Roberts, John 96 on a dark colored Scion sedan. It's showing expired 2 of 24.
3 David 13, I'll have to do a hand search. I got clear no record on it. I'll let you know. 1815.
Alright, so, well, we're just going to keep driving toward this thing, and once we get as close as we can get, we'll drop south, and then we'll be looking off to the northwest, and that'll put us in a really good spot to view this thing. And if it's got anything going on, we're going to see it. So we've made it. Just got to keep moving here.
Highway 14 at the 229. I'll be out with Colorado. Dora King, Queen 55, Black Chevy Suburban.
God, what I wouldn't do for a passing zone right now.
Color drive January 26th. It is current, valid at 1853.
As we are doing 43 miles per hour in the posted 55. That's awesome. That's fantastic. It's alright, we don't have anywhere to be or anything. Alright, tornado warning is expired on this storm, as expected. Like I said, guys, really wasn't expecting a tornado on this, but I bet we're going to have some really pretty looking storm structure once we get down here. we've got to get a passing zone here. Why is this double yellow all the way? There's no reason that it should be like this.
11-7, I'll be clear.
Here as well, 1854.
Oh, thank God you're turning. Alright, awesome. That's the best news we've had all day. Yeah, the severe thunderstorm warning stays in effect on this for 60 mile per hour winds, golf ball size hail.
Above clear valid is out, Ringo. You're welcome in 1855. CMW says your vehicle is a 2007 Toyota Scion. It looks like it expired back in 2024.
Okay, thank you.
At 1855.
Station 1, odor investigation, 441 McGregor Road. Station 1, odor investigation, 441 McGregor Road, apartment 313. RP states they smell gas coming from the Rodham. They say that this happened last weekend as well.
Okay, 3, PA, Georgia. South and 80. Sterling 1120, off the office. Stop, do you have a good day? 87. You're right. Break, help, and 82. Same country.
It's pretty out here. Nice and flat. See pretty much everywhere.
So engine swallow, fast 5 responding. Engine 12 misfire responding in south.
Road rage, Highway 34 to 191 eastbound is Green Volkswagen SUV driving recklessly, passing on the double yellow with Kentucky plates. There is a 30-minute time lapse on this period at 1858.
Alright, we're starting to get this thing in view now. The closer we get, the more we'll see. God, the terrain out here is so pretty. I love Colorado. It's so pretty.
Cameron, my resident on my break. Copy, nice shot.
Alright, now that we're up on the higher terrain here, be able to see. Got that hill out of the way. We're up to about 4,400 feet now. So we actually, just in that hill alone was a 150-foot climb, so. Windshield's a mess again. Starting to get a view of the structure on this, but yeah, a little farther here.
Airway 34 to 130, Colorado, Tom Queen, Union 1 sorry, up
Just in time before we start to lose daylight, too. Couldn't have got here a minute earlier.
Currently, it has an outflow boundary coming from the west it's about to interact with, and a outflow boundary limping north it's about to interact with, so you'd expect this to sustain for a bit longer. I'm interested to see what happens when it interacts with those two features there.
Alright, yeah, I agree. It's kind of a weird mess. The storm really is kind of a mess.
Thing does crap the bed. That special weather statement warned segment to the southwest, that actually has some pretty strong winds on the gust front and a little bit of convergence along that boundary, so it'll be a cool little shelf cut or something if this storm decides to crap out. But I think it's going to last.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be the next one to go warned here. Crossing into Weld County now. I think we're going to take this south option right here because we have an east-west road down here. If we keep going west, we're just going to drive into the rain. And the problem with that is you can't see any structure when you're buried up in the rain. So we'll try to stay a little bit out ahead of this here. So we'll go south about 5 miles and then we'll start going west again.
Voice Wi-Fi off. Wi-Fi off. Wi-Fi on. We had to work kind of hard to get to this one, didn't we? Put our time in on it. Covered a lot of ground today. It was worth it. I'll show you guys, well, I'll post the photos tomorrow, but the pictures were really good. I'm actually really happy with them when we stopped back there. I think there's some nice structure back there behind all that haze. Dropping south will get us out of the haze. We're making the right call here.
right turn here in a mile or two, well, a couple miles. God, this road is rough. Alright, they're reissuing the severe warning. Other one was about to expire.
The National Weather Service in Denver has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Morgan County in northeastern Colorado, east central Weld County in northeastern Colorado until 7:45 p.m. At 7:11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near New Raymer to 10 miles north of Riverside Reservoir, or along a line from 22 miles north of Fort Morgan to 27 miles northwest of Fort Morgan, moving south at 10 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include New Raymer and Buckingham. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. These storms are capable of producing damaging winds and large hail. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch 414.
Oh, I just drove right by the freaking road.
Daylight time for the following is. In Colorado, this watch includes 3 counties in northeast Colorado, Logan.
Actually, let's keep going, because that road's dirt and it's going to be soaking wet and mud. So let's go down like a couple more roads. We'll take this county road double E, about 3 miles. That's a better choice. Start to make out some structure over there anyway. Definitely no tornado, but that's all right.
Whatever that is, storm or going segment to the southwest.
I only got half of that. What were you saying? I only got half of that. What were you saying?
Cut off there. I got it. Yeah, so that storm to the southwest, it's got a near 60 mile per hour outbounds, the one west of Fort Morgan.
All right.
Well, it does look like our storm is kind of merging with that, so wouldn't be surprised to see it turn into a blowing segment. But there'll be some strong wind.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
The National Weather Service in Denver has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for
That
Morgan
picture
County
would
in
suck.
northeastern Colorado,
Power line in the way.
County in northeastern Colorado until 8 p.m. At 7:14 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near Jackson Reservoir to over Keensburg, or along a line from 20 miles northwest of Fort Morgan to 24 miles southeast of Greeley, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and small hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Kersey, Keensburg, Woodlands, Riverside Reservoir, Robin, Orchard, Prospect Valley, Goodrich, Jackson Reservoir, Weldona, Masters, Pardon, and Hoyt Beach Dump. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. These storms are capable of producing damaging winds. Keep on or near a lake, get away from the water, and move indoors or inside a vehicle. Remember, lightning can strike out to 15 miles from the parent thunderstorm. If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Move to safe shelter now. Do not be caught on the water in a thunderstorm.
Alright, if this is a dirt road, I'm not going to take it because it's going to be raining on that road in like a minute. I'm not going to get stuck. If we have to, we'll go all the way down to Y, which is about, what, 4 miles to our south? Yeah. So if it's gravel, I'll take it, but if it's dirt, I'm not taking it. So I'm going to go slow here. It's not really a problem if we have to go farther south. It doesn't bother me. That's dirt. That's like sand. So yeah, we're not going to do that.
All units, be advised, they watch filming 45 hours. It is stationary.
Oh, what the hell is
at
that?
this time with 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-hour size hail.
Oh, that's a freaking cardboard cutout. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? Or one of the... God damn it. Had me fooled. I thought it was real.
Masters with also wind gusts at 60 miles an hour. That one's in effect until 2000 hours.
Cripes.
1917.
Where's that, like, north of Wiggins and Orchard? Definitely looks like some spin, some little rotation starting to develop there along that boundary. So, gonna have like either a gust front spin up or something. I'm not sold on the tornado threat, but I mean, you never know. But I think it's more likely it's like a landspout or a gust tornado or something. But could be something along the gust front there.
All right, yeah. This thing's got like extremely high base shelf cloud, but it's garbage. So I kind of agree. I'm doubtful as well.
Yeah, I think the dew point's just too low even for Colorado standards. But I mean, you never know. I've seen crazier stuff happen out here.
Move, bird. God dang.
Yes, sir. Want to be off duty. Have a good night. Highway 71 and Highway 14, go ahead. Got that, Highway 71. 207 southbound. Older Chevy truck was lit up, RV was passerby, did not stop, and it looks like well does not have a deputy available at the time. You said the 207, correct? Turn 207 southbound. Copy, I'll head that way, give me just a few minutes, I'll get you ETA.
It's definitely not a terrible looking storm. We're coming up to that paved road. It's Highway Y. Got like maybe 3 miles, 2 miles. That'll do good for us. Pick out a little bit of a shelf cloud in there. We'll be getting closer to it here in a minute. It'll be easier to see it. road here. And it is paved, so that's nice. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Alright, good. Well, that's good news. Alright, now we just keep moving west and we'll be getting closer, so we'll be able to see it better. Oh, that bird just ran into me. You stupid. God damn it. Alright, maybe birds are stupider than deer. Come on, man. Literally flew into the side of my door. You've got to be kidding me. It's kind of sad. Make out some structure there. Not a lot, but there's some. No idea what the hell is going on here. Just a guy just standing out in the middle of the road. Giving him a ride or something. Weird. Well, this ain't too bad, guys. At least we're seeing something here of some structure. It is pretty out here, but we're lacking the abandoned building. If we had an abandoned building, this would be a picture.
Code 1927.
We're looking at like 60 mile an hour winds and then maybe up to 1.5 inches or so of hail. Nothing too crazy, but something. Alright, I think we're going to stop for a photo opportunity real quick here.
www.weather.gov/Denver. Stay tuned for important emergency information. The National Weather Service in Denver has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for western Morgan County in northeastern Colorado, south central Weld County in northeastern Colorado until 8 p.m. At 7:14 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near Jackson Reservoir to over Keensburg, or along a line from 20 miles northwest of Fort Morgan to 24 miles southeast of Greeley, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and small hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Kersey, Keensburg, Wiggins, Riverside Reservoir, Robin, Orchard, Prospect Valley, Goodrich, Jackson Reservoir, Weldona, Masters, Hardin, and Hoyt Beach Dump. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. These storms are capable of producing damaging winds. If on or near a lake, get away from the water and move indoors or inside a vehicle. Remember, lightning can strike out to 15 miles from the parent thunderstorm. If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Move to safe shelter now. Do not be caught on the water in a thunderstorm. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7:45 p.m. for northwestern Morgan and east central Weld counties. At 7:28 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near New Raymer to 8 miles north of Riverside Reservoir, or along a line from 21 miles north of Fort Morgan to 25 miles northwest of Fort Morgan, moving south at 10 miles an hour. Hazard, golf ball size hail and 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include New Raymer and Buckingham. Anyone outdoors should move to shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. These storms are capable of producing dangerous hail and damaging winds. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. for western Morgan and south central Weld counties. At 7:29
I mean, it is pretty.
Daylight time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from over Jackson Reservoir to over Robin, or along a line from 16 miles northwest of Fort Morgan to 29 miles southeast of Greeley, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Hail damage to vehicles is expected.
Quebec 13, I'll be on scene. It's going to be land post 209, and I'm going to be out west, South Dakota, 270.
Holy shit.
Silver ship.
Abandoned building.
Walking the southbound lane.
Oh, there's people there. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, I just don't feel like dealing with people, so we'll keep going. God damn it. Oh well, we'll just keep going. I'm sure there'll be another one. I don't feel like explaining everything right now, I guess.
Signaling priority to disposition. One point eight, can you go with that information? 728, 2 Boxer Street, apartment 219, for kidnapping. RP,
the southern
stating
segment.
that she has custody of
Try
the
that
children,
again?
has a court order in place, and as a father, should not have kids.
We're up to golf ball size tail in the northern segment, and we're only 1 inch hail quarter size in the southern.
Situation will, there's no father of the place at this time. With 2 Boxer, apartment 219. Yeah. 1933.
See, this isn't terrible looking, that's for sure. Wow. Pretty.
They've got, this one's coming right now, it takes me about 20 to 30 minutes on that, plus a friend to come as well. With their proximity on the road, I'm going to stay behind them here and do traffic control for a minute. We're about to get hit with a very large thunderstorm, so I'm going to have everybody stay in the vehicle.
I copy that. Thank you. 1935.
This is actually really nice looking now. Look at that. Oh my god, we've got to stop for a photo here. Holy shit.
County units in the Fort Morgan area and Fort Morgan units. Stand by to copy a photo on Alpha ready. On lot 2 from the Lucarino area. County units in the Fort Morgan area and Fort Morgan units heading westbound from Lucarino on Highway 34. There's going to be a black Chevy Traverse with license plate Adam Norris, Fanboy 17. This vehicle was seen driving at 45 miles an hour, swerving all over the road. The RC's not willing to sign, just would like them checked on. Thanks at the pump already as well. 2400 East Beaver heading westbound into Fort Morgan at 1937.
Locations impacted include New Raymer and Buckingham. Anyone outdoors should move to shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. These storms are capable of producing dangerous hail and damaging winds. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. for western Morgan and south central Weld counties. At 7:29 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from over Jackson Reservoir to over Robin, or along a line from 16 miles northwest of Fort Morgan to 29 miles southeast of Greeley, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Woodlands, Riverside Reservoir, Orchard, Goodridge, Jackson Reservoir, Robin, Weldona, Masters, and Hoyt Beach Dump. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. These storms are capable of producing damaging winds and large hail. If on or near a lake, get away from the water and move indoors or inside a vehicle. Remember, lightning can strike out to 15 miles from the parent thunderstorm.
582, 5793 against Sarah, 720, 582, 5793.
Shelter now. Do not be caught on the water in a thunderstorm. This is NOAA All Hazards Radio. Your noise
126, thank you, good night.
suspended due to severe weather in the listening area. For full information, visit www.weather.gov/Denver. Stay tuned for important emergency information. The National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch 414 in effect until 9 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following areas. In Colorado, this watch includes 3 counties in northeast Colorado: Logan, Morgan, Weld. This includes the cities of
Fantastic storm, guys.
Sterling and Windsor. Primary threats include
You guys seeing this thing?
isolated areas of hail and
I gotta start time lapsing this.
scattered damaging wind gusts to 70 miles an hour possible. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms in and close to the watch area. Persons in these areas should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings.
I definitely think that south was the play.
And occasionally do produce tornadoes. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7:45 p.m. for northwestern Morgan and east central Weld counties. At 7:28 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorm north of Riverside Reservoir, or along a line from 21 miles north of Fort
I don't know if you guys are saying something or not. I haven't been able to get to a radio.
moving south at 10 miles an hour. Hazard, golf ball sign.
Nope, nothing important.
Hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees.
Holy hell, folks. This is incredible.
And Buckingham. Anyone outdoors should move to shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows.
Good God. This is absolutely incredible. I'm not going to move the camera because I don't want to lose this in frame. But my God, this is nuts. This is nuts. Wow. Way better in person. I'm uploading a couple clips to Snapchat right now. If you guys want to check on that, see thestorm.net, you'll find the Snapchat things. I also don't want to go in front of the car and botch the time lapse. All right, there they are. They're going to Snapchat right now. Oh my God, this is incredible. Oops. Holy smokes, guys. Hey, Lily, look.
Oh, it's a tomato. You gotta speak louder. It's tomato, Dad?
Yeah, look at it. Isn't that cool?
The big tomato.
All right, I gotta go, but I wanted to show you. You be good, all right? Okay. Love you too. Bye. Wow, this is just incredible. Like I said, I don't want to move the camera because it's going to kind of wreck the shot here. I wish I could get a better panorama here, but the active lighting is ruining it. So I'm going to see what I can do if I can maybe manually stitch it later. God damn it. Apple needs to fix that. You know, lightning strikes shouldn't ruin panoramas. You know, it should notice, the software should say, hey, replace that frame or something, you know? So what it does is it gives a weird rolling shutter. Even if you move really slow, it just doesn't process that that's like bad data. It should, because it'll notice motion and stuff, but I put a little bit of a clip on X, guys. Go take a look at that if you want. This is incredible. I don't even know how to begin to describe this, guys. This is insane. Absolutely insane. I would take you out of the car and show you, but the thing is, folks, I'm using that camera to time-lapse. I've got like everything that I have time-lapsing right now. I've thrown everything that I've got at this. I got nothing else to throw at it. I've learned my lesson from before. Like when you've got something this incredible, you've got to have every camera you have going because chances are one of them's gonna screw up. This is just beyond incredible. Oh my God. It looks way better in person, let me tell you. But again, I don't want to move the camera because we're kind of time-lapsing with this one too, but you're not really missing much. Lapsing with this one too, but you're not really missing much. We're actually starting to lose a little bit of that structure. You don't see this every day. All right, now we're getting those outflow winds. There's a suspicious lowering up in there. I see some rotation on radar, but it's nothing to write home about. So I'm not really concerned about a tornado on this, but I'm monitoring it. Guys, I'm close enough to the car. I can hear the radio if you guys need to yell, but I don't want to. I'm trying to not jump in the car. I don't want to shake the camera. Yeah, there is a suspicious lowering back up in there. I wonder if this thing is going to make a real quick tornado attempt. Back in that bear's cage there. It's going to be on the right. Let me pull up the street. Yeah, it's on the right. Yeah, there is if you're watching on YouTube, it's right over the seethestorm.net logo on the bottom there. That's where we're watching. Back in that bear's cage there. It's going to be on the right. It might be trying, guys. Oh no, my time lapse just tipped over. Son of a bitch. Gotta be kidding me. That's why we run multiple cameras. That's exactly why we do that. This might make a tornado attempt here.
Thunderstorm warning for northwestern Morgan County in northeastern Colorado, east central Weld County, northeastern Colorado, until 8:30 p.m. At 7:44 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line from near New Raymer to near Wiggins, or along a line from 23 miles north of Fort Morgan to 11 miles west of Fort Morgan, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar.
Let's back up a little bit.
Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage.
Hold on.
Take shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. These storms are capable of producing damaging winds and large hail. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. Seek shelter immediately in an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built structure. In effect until 8 p.m.
I'll give you a quick panorama out there, okay?
Thunderstorms were located along a line from Over Jackson Reservoir to Over Rocket, or along a line from 16 miles northwest of Fort Morgan to 29 miles southeast of Greeley, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Woodlands, Riverside Reservoir, Orchard, Goodrich, Jackson Reservoir, Rogan, Weldona, Masters, and Hoyt B. Dump. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure and...
Oh god, the dust. We're getting smoked. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get east a little bit. Got swallowed by the dust there. Sure is something, isn't it?
Hello, Evans on St. Lucie, Kansas.
This might be the storm of the freaking day, or the storm of the whole week here, guys.
Go ahead.
at I-36 off the 75 on ramp. Colorado.
Well, what do you guys think about this? Jeez. Never expected this today.
45 valid at 1953.
Well, this guy's going to be right on my ass here the whole time, isn't he? Wow, this is something though. My God. Yeah, I gotta fix the horizon balancing there. Every time we take a corner, the camera is trying to correct the image stabilization. I gotta fix that. I screwed up a setting. That's why it's all tilted. The camera's not moving. It's an electronic thing. Dude, I can't. I'm gonna just pull over for this guy since he wants to ride my ass. Holy shit. Dude, like, look at what's behind us. Why are you should be stopping to admire this of all, if anything. We're doing 70 in a frickin' 55. I don't know how fast you want me to go here. Look at that, though. And it goes all the way over here to the north. Look at this, guys. It did lose some of its structure, though. It did lose some of it. It was way cooler a little bit ago. If you just joined in, why don't you go back like 10-15 minutes and check it out then? It was way better. A lot of dust in there. I don't think it's going to tornado. For a minute there, it had me wondering. For a minute there, it definitely looked like it could, but I don't think it's gonna. Which is fine. We don't need one at this rate.
Number 28, Sarah just called back stating she missed your phone call. It's ready for you to call her back.
What a beautiful storm. I mean, seriously, it's perfect. Like, it's incredible. This is great. With the sun behind it. This is great. So, oh my God, the abandoned house. Yes, the freaking abandoned dump, whatever this place is. Okay, I gotta make sure. Oh shit! I gotta park the car away from it though, so it's not in the shot. Well, I almost hit that utility pole. Son of a gun. All right, come with me here.
Bigger 13, go ahead.
Guys, I took a way underexposed shot while I was out of the car. Oh, it's got the polarizer on there, but it's got the polarizer on there, so it looks like rainbows, but it's really neat. It's way underexposed. But I was doing that to try to catch the lightning. It'll be posted later. Hopefully the connection holds out, so we're going to leave the car there. I'm going to pop off the polarizer real quick. This is literally how I take my pictures, guys. You want to? I try to follow the rule of thirds. So what I do is you've got one imaginary line here, one here dividing it in thirds, and then one here and one here dividing it in thirds. And if you want to keep your stuff on those lines or in those sectors, and it looks better. It's not about the actual photo, it's about this Steve. Well, Steve's dead, but whoever it is now needs to fix this shit. Hopefully the connection's holding. Car's way over there. Alright, I don't know whose dirt pile. Framing just isn't right. That just isn't right. Just isn't right. Oh, there goes Extreme Tornado Tours, probably about to go crash. Sorry, I should have said that. They are awful. They employ... Seriously, some of the nastiest people I've ever met. Like, people that should not be driving people around. What's that? There's debris spinning down at the... What's that? One spinning thing, there's something on the ground. This thing's not down, we don't have a tornado, do we? No. Doesn't look like it on velocity. This might be a little dust cloud, but it's right under that rotation there. Look at all the dust. About to get blasted by outflow here. You can see that inbound, outbound rotation right here, though. That RFD's wrapping that clear slot around. All right, I need to get back in my car. We're about to get smoked by dust. I'm gonna wait for these cars. They need to hurry the hell up, though. Well, look at the scene out here, guys. I know there's wind noise. I can't do anything about it because we're on the mic out of the car, but look at the dust. I don't know if you can see that. Look at the swirl. All right, I gotta put the polarizer back on before I forget. Got this little abandoned shanty over here. I wonder if that would make a good photo. No, not really. Car, steady burn lights are... I can't take a photo with the steady burns on like that. It'll blow out the shot, but whatever, it's fine. I don't feel like turning them on. Alright, we're back on the car mic. So I'd like to point out, you see how my steady burn lights aren't obnoxious? They're dim for a reason. But there's a lot of chasers out here that are trying to like put flashy lights on their cars.
It's still a little broad, but...
And all they do is just blind the shit out of everybody. And there's people out, now these chasers are steady burning lights at full intensity. Those were at 10%. Imagine at 100%, and they're just blinding the shit out of people. I didn't get any of that. What did you say?
There was a little bit of rotation earlier, when you pointed that out earlier. It's super broad now, but it was fairly tight like this can ago.
Yeah, I saw that. It's done now.
It just went tornado warning observed on it.
There's no tornado. I'm looking under the fucking thing right now. Are you kidding me?
Public confirmed.
It's not here. Hold on.
Are you on the air?
Do we have a phone number for the weather service? This is ridiculous. There's no tornado here.
Yeah, I'll get that to you. This is, I think, Denver. Let me get their number.
303
Thank you.
494 4221.
Thanks.
Thank you for calling the forecast information line for the National Weather Service office in Boulder, Colorado. For the Denver metro area and the Boulder area, press 1. For Washington and Morgan counties, press 2. Thank you for calling the forecast information line for the National Weather
Oh my
Service
fucking god,
office
how do you
in Boulder,
report anything?
Colorado. For the Denver metro area and the Boulder area, press 1. For Washington and Morgan counties, press 2. Here is the forecast for Washington.
I can't get through your fucking phone tree weather service. Come on. Get with the program here. You need a better... That's ridiculous. Well, they're just not going to get the report then. They make it so you can't even freaking call in a report here. That's their own fault, not mine. Try one more time. That's just beyond stupid.
Thank you for calling the forecast information line for the National Weather Service office in Boulder, Colorado.
There's no tornado here, guys.
For the Denver metro area and the Boulder area, press 1. For Washington and Morgan counties, press 2. For the mountains of Summit County, north to Rocky Mountain National Park, press 3. For the Fort Collins and Greeley area, press 4. For the Leyland area, press 5. For northeast Colorado, press 6. For areas southeast of Denver, including Castle Rock, Parker, and Bear Trail, press 7. For the foothills, press 8. For the Denver climate information, press 9.
There, I just tweeted them. I just tweeted them a somewhat snotty tweet, but that's ridiculous. Like I tried 2 numbers for them, and like the spotter number even goes to a phone tree. So the hell with them, I guess. There's no tornado here.
Yeah, definitely not.
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Station's falling apart. If it was super,
you know,
super
I'm not.
brief.
There was 100% absolutely no tornado. 100% not. Like, I'm sorry to.
Do not buy it.
Well, we were literally looking at it the whole time. I'm not trying to dog on the weather service here, but the weather service needs to have a way to call these reports in that's not a freaking phone tree. So that's on them, not me. There's no tornado here. It says public confirmed. There's no tornado, guys. There's not. You've been looking at it this whole time. There's no tornado. There's no tornado here.
20 miles an hour. Hazard, damaging tornado and $5 hail. Source, public confirmed tornado. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and panels will occur.
So we'll do a code red.
Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Antelope Springs. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor. Well-built building. Or outdoors.
Look how high base this is, guys. How could you even have a tornado under that? You gotta be kidding me. Listen, guys, the reason that I get kind of annoyed by this is because now we've just warned all these people saying there's a tornado coming for their house, and there's not. There's not. Like, they probably shouldn't have warned that based on the public, honestly. They probably, what was happening was somebody probably either called the weather service. It was probably a bogus report, intentionally, or somebody saw the dust and thought the dust was a tornado. But there's no tornado, guys. No tornado. No, I don't even have a wall cloud under that, exactly. But yeah, if you're watching this from north of Fort Morgan, there is no tornado. There's no tornado on the ground. You're looking right at it. So I just want to clear that up so we don't have any more false alarms here.
Country for 23. Direction ahead is delayed hit. You can expect clear valid out of 10.
What are we doing with these dogs? They've got this debris here, their vehicle cleaned up here. They're all heading separate ways. Coats out the vehicle.
Still pretty though. Yeah, you're welcome, Wendy. I don't know how far away you are, but I wouldn't be too worried about a tornado on this because the tornado threat's even going to diminish even farther, or even further here, the later we go into the night or the evening here.
Speed does show expired. 12:16. Section 12:19 and 21. Okay. 27.
There's no confirmed tornado. No confirmed tornado.
I copy. Gonna have to hold for now.
This is very pretty though.
Copy, 309.
Yeah, somebody probably either intentionally called in a false report. I don't know how, you can't even get through the phone tree. Or they saw some dust and reported it as a tornado. Either way, this should not be... I mean, I understand like if it's going to be tornado warned, but it should not be tornado warned with an observed tornado because there's no observed tornado on it. There never was. There's not even a wall cloud. Like there's literally nothing here. It's just a high-based windstorm. Maybe some hail, but we'll keep an eye on it.
One more fire department, confirmation paid. Dispatch, second one, reply young, 10 or 23. Copy's calling from the Wildcat area, confirms the tornado touchdown heading southeast from this area. He states it's EFO. Debris is being blown up. There's a farmhouse in the area and excessive amount of livestock that are threatened.
Oh, I think I know what's going on.
Reply young, 10 or 23. Instructional, Morgan back at 22.
There is a, I see what's going on here, guys. So they just paged in or whatever with like a 10-15 minute time lapse on this. It sounds like something might have, there must be some strong wind or something. And so somebody called in saying they were a trained weather spotter or whatever, and now there's, I think that's what prompted it. It just came across the radio.
Yeah, there's a spotter network report of a land spout on the ground reported up earlier, so that was probably where it was.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, we were looking at it, so it was probably strong wind, because when that wall of wind hit me, it was probably 60 mile an hour, so it sounds like there was like a tin roof blown off of something, so I'm sure somebody probably panicked or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely not a full-fledged tornado, though.
Yeah, it sounds like there was some strong winds that may have been located along with some dust, and somebody must have called it a tornado, but there's no tornado. But they need to drop that off of the tornado warning, because there's no tornado. Like, the tornado warning still says a damaging tornado is headed this way, and there's not.
240. Well, I'm getting these revoked. I don't know if we're around the same person, but I'm getting these revoked.
Upon looking further, that I do share as well now. We'd like to finish for confirmation.
Yeah.
Beautiful storm.
Have you got any other information if there's actually a tornado on the ground or not? I'll hold off up here by the airport right before the hail starts.
They told me it was a confirmed touchdown, sir.
See, do you guys hear this?
I'll be following a deputy over County Road deputy license there.
2013.
You guys hear the problem? Now you've got law enforcement out here. Listen.
Into the Utah trailer, Indiana power unit.
Now you've got law enforcement out here asking if there's a tornado on the ground, and now they're saying yes, there's a tornado on the ground. So now what does law enforcement have to do? Like, what actions are they going to put into place? You know, it might involve, you know, notifying people, things like that. And now we're alerting people that there's a tornado coming for their homes. There's no tornado coming for their homes. This is bad, because now we've got a major false alarm happening, and that's triggering a lot of things to happen. Oh my god, I have to take a picture of that. That's triggering a lot here. Like, that's why this is not ideal. Like, that's just the prime example right there. But you know, remember folks, we report what's happening live on stream here, so this is raw and unedited. Like, I'm not here to be politically correct. I'm here to tell you what's going on. I'm telling you there is no tornado right now. And now we've got law enforcement, and it's not their fault. They're not meteorologists, confused as hell, and people panicking. It's like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Like, that's what happens when we get false reports. It's not good. Well, I was trying to get a picture with the horse looking, but the horse will not look at me. Oh well. We'll sit and watch for a minute, because it is quite pretty.
Luke says, let's go to dinner. Indeed, that should conclude our storm chasing for today. We are going to just plug in northwest. We'll do dinner here soon. It'll be fairly quick because we'll be getting in pretty late. But we will update you when we have a spot.
That's gotta be a terrible tour. Freaking go all the way to North Platte. Holy shit.
Thank you. Off northwest.
It's a long drive tonight. It's probably 3 hours. I don't know why you'd go all the way up there. Beautiful storm. Well, I'm about fixing to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Vince, I don't know if you know this or not, but there is an observed tornado warning to your west.
Is that a new one?
No, exact same one.
Okay. Yeah, that's freaking North Platte. I can't. Why would you go to North Platte? We'll sit here for another minute.
Just try to find next to each other at Bound, Taco Bell, and a Wendy's next to each other in Sterling. I think we'll just stop there.
From September 9th, 2019, twin destination.
Oh, sounds like a...
Click to the action number.
Definitely ended up farther south than I wanted to. That's okay.
2022.
Copy. I'm on 71, just outside of the Morgan County border. It's very strong winds, but it's impossible to see through the storm right now, and I have no visual.
Alright guys, I think I'm fixing to get out of here. We'll keep the live stream open, but I'm going to start wrapping it up.
Yeah, no, this semi's got an air leak. He's only blocking about...
I'll wait for this car to get through here.
The westbound lane, but he's over as far as he could get. So he's got a show something, but I'll just stick around till he gets there.
Oh good, they finally dropped the warning.
I can't believe they left it that observed for that long. In my opinion, that's just reckless. Like, I get it at first, but after they had 0 more reports of that, they should have dropped that down like 15 minutes ago. Look at that.
Yeah, and there's absolutely nothing on velocity to support anything like that. Or reflectivity for that matter, because even if it was like a spin up on the leading edge, it was out of the polygon for like the past 10 minutes.
I had this problem with this office before too, where we were live streaming like a land spout by the airport, and they were like challenging me, and they're like, "Are you sure that it's on the ground?" I'm like, "I'm videotaping it with like 3,000 people watching it right now." Like, and you're looking toward the airport. I'm like, "Yes. Do you want to look at the live stream?" And they're like, "No, not really." It's like, okay, then stop challenging me and take the report. Like, it's right here.
He said it was heading southeast, and he's heading up W across the county. So we haven't seen any damage or anything yet. Sounds good. I got to get ahead of it because if I take 71 south, I'm just going to get hailed out and it's going to be rain wrapped. So I'm going to try to get east a little bit just to get in front of it and get a better view. That sounds good.
Yeah, see, now you got all these law enforcement officers that are trying to spot this supposed tornado because, you know, it's just, these bogus reports are not good. Not good. Now now public safety's wasting their time, you know. Not good. Man, what a sky.
The colors are quite nice.
Well, that was quite...
Debriefing 1, I just got off the air with NAWAS. They're advising me that the storms are weakening. There was pre-circulation in the Fort Morgan area, but again, it is weakening.
That's all good. Thank you.
You're welcome in 2025.
Well, this just right here might be the best storm that we've had all week.
Thanks, everyone. Trying to get a hold of you and working there.
No, I'm not manipulating the colors. What you're seeing on camera is on camera. For sure. It's very bright out here. That's no doubt about that. Very pretty.
That's what's happening.
Probably clear. Great morning.
The sun is at such a low angle, it's really showing through that rain.
You at 2026.
What a great day. Didn't have to start all the way up there in Wyoming, though, apparently. That's alright. Yeah, it is just super pretty. This right here made the entire week worth it.
71 at the 2. That's older 70 on the side of the road with the hood up.
Copy, man. We just cleared that a few minutes ago. They came and took possession of the vehicle. There's nobody else out there.
Okay, thank you. 2020.
I guess I better, just look some things up here on the computer, so I better get off the horn for a little bit.
Yeah, I got some really nice pictures today. Super happy with them. Well, folks, that's probably going to be about it. I'm going to start shutting this down. I think there will be a live stream tomorrow. It looks like the same damn thing again tomorrow. Like this is like the same way that the past 2 days have played out. Like, no joke, just a couple miles difference, it seems like. So I'm going to stay in Fort Morgan tonight, which is where I'm going. I'm like 20 minutes away, if even. So I'm going to go to Fort Morgan tonight. Worst case scenario, if we have to go up to South Dakota tomorrow, we're 4.5 hours away. That's not a huge deal, but we'll see. So there'll probably be something tomorrow. But thanks for watching, everybody. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. This was definitely the storm of the day. I'm glad we were down here for it. So you folks have a good night. Thanks for the super chats, channel memberships, all that. I'll check all that stuff at the end of the stream. Facebook is becoming our primary place to post photos and such. So over the next couple of days, you'll see photos from tonight start popping up on there. But I might post a few tonight on Twitter. But really trying to promote the Facebook page, guys. Just go to seethestorm.net and you'll find the links there. Good night, everybody, and I'll keep the stream open in the Radar Omega app for a little bit longer here, but for the most part, that's about it. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again.